What does it feel like to be a kid again? It's not about rushing to grow up.
I'm working on it.
It's about embracing the freedom to let your imagination shape your reality. Imagination fuels creativity. Which can tackle the challenges of our world. Despite the chaos and quirks of being a kid, we all carry that spark of childlike wonder.
Adults are told to grow up constantly. Children are told to grow up even more. We're told.
First and foremost, I just want to say I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I know I did have to burn a few calories after this. And second of all, thank you guys for clicking on this video. I wanted to make this video as a constant reminder just to be more like a kid. And I say that because lately it's just kind of been heavy on my mind that I need to grow up. And I feel like you kind of feel this way once you get sucked into how the normal is for society, right? And hopefully you can relate to this. And if not, well, you're good to go. But for me, I just don't want to grow up in that aspect. And of course, a lot of you are probably thinking, well, you know, it's good to grow up. And you know, you're right. When it comes to growing up, you know, having your life set, your career set, your bills paid and stuff like that. Like that's the part where yes, I definitely want to grow up in and stay grown up in that area. But the area that I'm talking about is just being more like a kid. I don't want to lose touch of my childlike imagination. And I feel like when you kind of get stuck in this grow up mindset, that's something that kind of disappears over time. I've always had this theory that kids just have this power, and this power that prevents them from putting roadblocks on whatever it is that their heart desires, right? And that's just something as adults like myself and you that we don't have. You know, we tend to put roadblocks on everything that we want to do because some of that stuff probably isn't considered grown. So this is the idea of the whole video, is just to be more like a kid.
I think it's time to let your imagination run free. Being childlike doesn't mean you're a child. It sets you apart from a life you never truly desired. Life is too short to settle for anything your heart doesn't yearn for. I decided to use that paper plane as something to resemble my childhood. My grandpa actually taught me how to put that plane together when I was young. This is way before I even learned how to ride a bike. But it was in that time where I truly discovered who I wanted to be. And it's not that I wanted to be a pilot or anything, but I just love to create. Having so much control in that plane and how it was gonna fly, you know, every fold, every crease really determined the outcome of that plane. And I think it just carried over to who I am today. So that's why I stress so much to just have that childlike mentality and that childlike imagination. And maybe for you, this can be an opportunity to kind of dig in your past and maybe find that moment that meant so much to you and just understand why and why it has shaped you to who you are now, and really push to continue to have that mentality.
I like to color. I used to color all the time as a kid, and it's very like therapeutic, and I don't like the adult coloring books. I like the really childish ones with like the princesses and butterflies.
And we're back to being homebound. I named this little area that I recorded in homebound. It's like my little computer section. But thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. If you like the video, hit that like button. And if you like this channel, of course, just hit that subscribe button. This is definitely one of my favorite videos so far. And it's honestly because I feel like I'm just a kid at heart. And honestly, I don't ever want that feeling to go away. And truly, I hope this is something that sits well with you or just kept you entertained for a couple of minutes. But again, thank you so much, guys, for watching. And until next time, peace.